2 steps.
All right, so see, we did the tag story. We were talking about the kid, that tagged some kid too high and got suspended from school. Actually got arrested at first.
Is that cheesy or what?
How old was he? Wait a minute. 6 years old.
6 years old. He got suspended from school, and they were going to bring criminal charges because he whacked the kid too high on tag.
He whacked him on his pee-pee. So since we're talking about a society run amok,
yes,
a 17-year-old Minnesota kid was arrested after throwing a snowball at another teenager. The police arrested him based on a law that makes throwing a missile at another person a crime. The victim of the snowball is okay, but he did have a red mark.
Oh, yeah? That's owie.
Yeah, and if you didn't have a red mark in a snowball fight, of course, you're a sissy.
That's right.
But you can't say that.
No.
And Facebook is considering filing paperwork tomorrow to become a public company and IP. I wish we had extra money because I would do that.
Have they said anything about what their asking price is?
No, we don't know yet. But they're figuring it's going to create $100 billion.
I'd imagine it's going to come out for over a couple $100 a share, wouldn't you? Ask Andy later today and get his take.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
He actually talked about it in the report this morning, too,
did he?
that there was a lot of excitement about it.
I'm sure there is.
The meek shall inherit the earth, but right now, I guess the geek shall inherit the earth.
Is what it is, baby. Is what it is.
So what's going on in Hollywood?
Well, hey, Nigel Lithgow, Prez the other night.
Nigel.
Prez the other night did that very good rendition of Al Green's song.
Mm-hmm.
And so Nigel Lithgow texted him and asked him if he'd like to come on the show next year and sing.
American Idol?
On American Idol. So that would be, you got to admit, that would be very hip to see the Prez.
For those that don't know, Nigel, and I got, that was the coolest interview I had the last time we did Idol.
Mm-hmm.
He had never been marched out in front of us, and I had gone into the press tent to get a cup of coffee.
Right.
And when I came out, I always kept my recorder in my pocket, and I ran into
like
Nigel.
Radio, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I ran into Nigel, and I had to beg him to spend 3 minutes with me because he's busy. It was the finale, and he's the producer. And
yeah, kind of a busy guy.
anyway, he's a great guy. He's just as he appears on television. He's got an opinion, and there's no fakeness about him at all. He's really a cool guy.
No, I like
I'm
him.
glad they brought it because he left Idol to go see So You Think You Can Dance, and because he was clashing with Simon.
Wow, there's a surprise.
When Simon left, Nigel wanted to come back, and of course they had him back because that's a brilliant move. What else?
Well, it turns out that Newt Gingrich, one other thing that he's gotten himself into is he's being sued now for using Eye of the Tiger, the old Rocky tune.
When will these candidates learn?
I just don't understand why they don't go and get the
supposed to
permission
get
first.
permission
Remember,
first.
like the Boston tune, and they've been through a lot of this over the years.
If I remember right, here's the difference, and this is the only example out of my head. When you do it that way, Bill Clinton went to Fleetwood Mac at the beginning and asked if he could use Don't Stop. And they said yes. And then they ended up playing one of his inauguration parties. And they weren't even together then.
No.
But they got together and played the inauguration party.
But he went out there
And he did it right.
your PR guy, whoever it is, if you're running a campaign, should go do that for you. I would think.
This story is the cruelest, and we did it a little bit on the air. I can't even believe the Paula Abdul story.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
even,
let's retouch on
We
this.
know Simon's an ass. But
To
he
say
and
the least.
Paula are supposedly close. As a matter of fact, when she left Idol, he contacted her and said, hey, I got this other show. I want you to be on it. So
Right.
don't worry about it. Go do whatever you're going to do. And when we get ready to launch the show, you've got a spot.
She was going to go co-host this thing with Simon. So then she did.
We've all seen them. They go to dinner together. I mean, they're not like that, but
Yeah, they hang out. They're good friends.
yeah, he fired her by proxy.
And he still hasn't even called her up yet to talk to her about it. In fact, he fired the entire staff. But Paula Abdul's the one that
That
really
show
blows
blew.
us
I
away.
hated that show.
So-
Wasn't it good?
I think it was Simon. I think that one was just Simon's ego getting a little too far out of whack.
I haven't even fully gotten into Idol because that's how much of an impact The Voice had on me. I really liked it. It's a lot more intimate than Idol.
Yeah,
Now, Idol's a machine now.
it is, and I like the intros when people are trying out because they've really done a really good job of building it up for those few weeks, and I like it. LA's got its section when they get there to LA and they're grouping them
You
together.
can almost predict which ones are going to crumble.
Yeah,
Even when they're auditioning, oh, well, that one's great, but they're not going to make it out of Hollywood.
right. And then when they hit the final 10, or it's the final 12. Anyhow, when they hit it where there's, then I like watching it. But otherwise, the rest of it takes up too much time. Speaking of singers, and I use that very loosely, Flava Flav.
Flava Flav!
His daughter got arrested the other night for supposedly smacking her dad around. He says it's nothing. It was just a family drama that was going on. So no big deal there. Nicole Scherzinger.
Flava Flav!
There you go. Flava Flav. I don't know if it's in there. We got to see the shot.
I don't have a chain for it though.
We got to get you a platinum chain to go around that thing. Man. We got to check with Mary Alvarado and see if she can get us some big clocks. You know.
Oh, there it is. Flava Flav!
You can't open your mouth though because you don't have the grill right.
I don't have the grill.
So anyhow, Nicole, she's saying she's just blowing it off. She's like, no big deal. So it sounds like Demi may have gone to rehab. They questioned Rumor outside of a club the other night, and she had her purse over her mouth. But they asked her if Demi was in rehab, and it sounded like she said no. But they can't confirm whether it was somebody else saying it or whether it was really her. So we still don't know. I think I've been looking at this, and between Demi, you know, doing the nitrous and being
now they're saying I thought she smoked salvia. Evidently it was something called K or K something.
I don't know.
Anyway, that's what she smoked that caused the convulsions.
I think she's between what she's been using and her marriage to Ashton Kutcher. I think she's just caught 20 years behind. I don't think she's mentally caught up with where she actually is in life yet. She's out partying with her 23-year-old daughter. You know, I think she actually she just hasn't matured yet. She still hasn't grown up.
You know, and what's the difference between her partying with her 23-year-old kid and, you know, Lindsay Lohan's mom parties with her kid all the time?
Exactly. I don't, you know. I could tell you that when my kids are 23 years old, I'll be more than happy to have a beer with them when they come over and sit out on the back patio and stuff. But I'm not going to be going out partying with my kids, you know. Anyhow.
What's that other story?
Oh,
That looks bad.
This is gross, man. Okay, if for those of you who know that WWE, Karma, big WE diva out there, somehow she had a pregnancy. And she made the announcement 8 months ago, a month less than it takes to hatch a kid. So all of a sudden, as of December 31st, she plopped it out, according to her. And she said that the caption on it is, "I dropped a few pounds of my uterus." WWE. I wonder why I don't ever follow that stuff, man.
Yuck.
No wonder The Rock got out.
Please, on this page, if you're on the Coyote page, and if you're on YouTube, go to the Coyote page, and if you're on my Facebook page, go to the Coyote page, and make your Super Bowl prediction.
Coyote 395. So when you look it up, voice of the
Eastern Sierra.
Eastern Sierra. That's the one you want to go to because we're weaning everybody else out the other one. Oh, you know what else? Touch on it real quick because we were going to do this yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
Our celebrities, are they better or worse off than us? So
make a note and let's do that tomorrow.
Okay, we'll do that tomorrow because I've got
actually want to do that on the air.
Okay, let's do that because I've got all the percentages of what everybody's put in so far. So we'll get that.
All right.
All right.
There you go.
We're going to go do our last break now.
And I got a basketball game coming up. Do I have it written down? Oh, it's over there.
I've got a trip to
Coso
Hawaii
versus Barstow, Saturday at 1 p.m. Burroughs boys on the 9th, and I don't know who they're playing. And that's going to be here online. Those kind of games are going to be on the radio. We'll have the occasional Syracuse baseball game on the radio when we get the radio back in, but that Syracuse baseball, for the most part, is going to be stream only.
Okay.
So just give everybody the
We've got a lot of people to take care of out there, so trying to do our best for everybody. So, oh, and a big congratulations to my brother Sean Freiberg, Sergeant Sean Freiberg, because he just got his transfer orders. He re-enlisted and got his transfer orders to Hawaii. My brother will be living at the North Shore starting in October.
Does he
Good job, Sean. Huh, he's better than I am, dude.
Oh, no.
I won't say many things that my brother's better than I am, and I'm pretty good, but my brother, he kicks my butt in the water. So
Everybody have a great day.
all right, and we will see ya.
I can't find the button. I can't find the button. I can't find the button. I can't find the button.